What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Madden Bowl. My name is Shane, and last game we seen the 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was a fantastic finish. It was a tight one all the way down to the last seconds of the game, so go back and watch that. I am a little sick right now. That was very painful in my chest organ. Just one of them. The other one decided to take a nap, and that's why I'm dying right now. But anyway, so in the last game, we had some super mega punt, like just some gigantic punts that happened, and like the Pittsburgh punter kicked an 80 or punted an 81 yarder. That was ridiculous. So I went back and looked at what the sliders were on, and I was like, what in the world? There is no reason that they should be punting 80 dang yards. I don't think that's ever happened. Turns out that slider was turned all the way up to like 60. So if you want your punters to punt 100 yards, just put it up on 70. Because that's ridiculous. I don't want to know what they could do when the slider's up at 100. Punt it out of the stadium, might punt it through the TV and hit me. That's ridiculous. I don't know why that was turned up so high. I can only assume that in the brain fog of my sickness, I was trying to turn up the field goal kicks, because I wanted to add a little bit of power to that, but I don't know why I would have turned it all the way up to 60. I went back and my the field goals are turned up to 55 because of just how easy 50 plus yard field goals are getting now. So I wanted it to make it a little more accurate. They can kick a little further. I only turned it up to 55 though, and man, the punt was only on was only 10 more than normal, and they were punting like I said, they punted 81 yards through the back of the end zone. It was freaking ridiculous. But anyway, sorry for the long intro. Let's get to game 14. The Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans, whom I forgot to adjust their uniforms for. So you get a little sneak peek at how I do this. I'll show you some top secret information here. Look at this. You'll never see this stuff again. So take it in while you can. Take it in. Quickly now. No, don't look away. Don't look away. You're gonna miss it. Gonna miss it. And that's it. That's it. That's it. That's all you get. You'll never see that again, folks. So let's get ready for game 14. You never seen that. You never heard that from me. You never heard that. You never heard any of that information from me. So that was a sneak peek at what the old Shaner can do. All right, let's get into game 14. Carolina and Tennessee, two can't say powerhouse teams. Can't really say powerhouse teams. Two building team. Let's say that. They're building teams. Definitely teams who want to get more production. They have an opportunity. Huge tournament style bracket. In the past, the Tennessee Titans have won one of these. They won I want to say Madden 25. When I did Madden 25, they won one of those. I did 3 Madden 25 Madden Bowls, and Tennessee was one of the teams that won the whole thing. They defeated the Dolphins back when Tannehill was quarterback. So, fun little fact there. Marcus Mariota won a Madden Bowl against Tannehill. So if that gives you any range of how crazy these bowls can get, so far they've been pretty predictable. The teams that have been, the favorites to win have been winning. But that just goes to show you how crazy these things can get. Tennessee and Carolina, both of them, have the opportunity to go into round 2. So, I mean, let's see. Yeah, okay. So, if I'm thinking correctly, so they're in the white bracket. This game is in the white bracket. Rice tosses it, gain of 4. So Tennessee and Carolina, they're in the white bracket. Whoever wins this game will face the winner of the Bills and the who's the team the Bills are facing? Oh no. The winner of this game will face the winner of the Chiefs and the Buccaneers, our main event game of round 1, our last game of round 1. So, it's either going to be Tennessee or Carolina versus the Buccaneers or the Chiefs. So either way, the Carolina Panthers and the Titans, one of them is moving on to round 2. Neither one of them. Nobody getting an easy win out of these two. Big third down pressure there. 4th and 6. And Tennessee is going to force a stop. And now they get the chance with the ball. On the other side of the bracket, we'll see the 49ers will take on either the Minnesota Vikings or the Buffalo Bills in our next game. So whoever wins between the Bills and the Niners, or in the Bills and the Vikings, will face the 49ers. So that'll be a big game in round 2. But like I said, for the most part, a lot of our games have been like these teams are pretty evenly matched. Like we had Pittsburgh and the 49ers. The 49ers have been a little bit more weakened. The Steelers have strengthened up, but and now we have Tennessee and Carolina, kind of each other's conference, like they're mirror teams of each other. Both have a lot of questions. Both of them have a lot of weaknesses. Both of them are at the bottom of their power rankings in their conferences. So both of these teams happy to be playing one another. I can assure you that. Ward throws it deep to I almost said to Justin Jefferson. To Van Jefferson. Number 11. Who can't come down with the ball. I actually don't think Van Jefferson is on this team anymore. I do believe he may have been cut this offseason. Deep ball to 82. Cam Ward with a big first down. Drives it to the 41. Captain able to drag it down for a big gain on this Carolina defense. Cam Ward in shotgun by himself. Drops it off. It's to Van Jefferson again. First down, Titans. I'm going to look up if this man plays for the Tennessee Titans. I want to say he got cut. No, he still plays for them. He didn't get cut. I could have sworn he got cut. I don't know who got cut by the Titans. Maybe he got brought back. This time, it's to Okonkwo, the big tight end. First down and now in goal for the Tennessee Titans. The Titans making quick work of the Panthers defense so far. Ward in shotgun by himself, looking, throws it, easy touchdown to Okonkwo. And the first score goes to the Titans, and we are seeing a lot of this taunt today. It's the third time we've seen it. Maybe it's a little call out to those teams. The 49ers and the Steelers both tuning up the bands today. And now Okonkwo is the third team to do it. Well, let's see if the Panthers, if they score a touchdown, if they can also do it. Amazing. Quick work of the Panthers defense there. The Titans finish it off. 6 plays in just a minute and 40 seconds. Making it look easy. Making the Panthers go 4 and out. Here goes Bryce Young to try and recover from the misstep of the last drive. Gonna try and take it as easy as possible on my voice, since a lot of my stuff has been in my chest and in my throat. Big tackle there. Ball driven to the 27. Here comes Bryce Young. See what the Panthers can do. Some major pickups here in the last couple of years. Xavier Legette, Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen, their number 1 wide receiver, who got traded just recently back to the Vikings, I believe. I do believe that's true. Shotgun formation, drops back, dumps it off to Hubbard, who drives forward for 8 yards. Yeah, so we're actually going to see Adam Thielen twice today. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave Adam Thielen on the Panthers. I made the mistake. We're deeper into this game already. Chuba Hubbard! Destroyed. Oh my goodness. Just got wrestling takedown there. Hit a shot on him. 3rd and 2. I'm going to leave Thielen on the Panthers. Don't really feel like Adam Thielen is going to make that big of a difference on the Vikings game. Big play here from Chuba. Big stiff arm on 38. It's a big game. First down, Panthers. But I don't feel like Adam Thielen is going to make that big of a difference on the Vikings. But I don't know how Adam Thielen slipped through my eyes. Then again, I completely missed that Aaron Rodgers wasn't wearing the right jersey. So, woo! Big play from Thielen. Speaking of, big pass play, and he drives it down to the 27. Panthers first down. Like I said, he's kind of been... What a catch. That was ridiculous. He's been Bryce Young's favorite wide receiver. I can't believe they traded him away. I really can't. Like, that is ridiculous. Bryce Young's top receiver just traded away. That's a Titans move if I've ever seen one. Getting rid of their top wide receivers. Go figure, these two teams face each other. But that's a sour spot for the Tennessee Titans fans. Being a boy who lives in Tennessee himself, I understand that pain. A.J. Brown trade will never make any sense to me. And a drop by Adam Thielen, who was in relatively tight coverage, but McClellan wasn't on him. He just dropped the pass. Unfortunate play there for the Panthers as it's 3rd and inches. Sonny said it earlier, and I didn't notice it until he pointed it out. They never go for quarterback sneaks in the bowl. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble! Alone! In the end zone, touchdown! And the tight ends are the stars of the show so far. Tommy Tremble and Chigum Okonkwo, find the end zones, and the tight ends are the difference makers in the passing game. The Panthers have an opportunity to tie it up. 7 plays, 70 yards. But Sonny pointed it out in his college bowl that they never just like do quarterback sneaks throughout this. And I was looking back, I was watching a couple of the games, and he's completely right. They never do quarterback sneaks. I don't know what that's about. They also almost never go for it on 4th down. Unless it's like the 4th quarter with just like a couple of minutes left. They think it's going to be one of their last drives. They never go for it. No aggression from any of these teams, despite it being a sudden death game. They're not playing like it's a playoff. They're playing, whatever. You know, this drive doesn't matter. We can make up for it. I understand it a little bit more when it's like in their own territory, whatever. Yeah, you don't go for it there. You don't go for it on your own 28. But you know, if it's like 4th down, 4th and 1 on your own, on the enemy 32, like, yeah, maybe I'd go for it there. You're close enough. You could dive forward for that instead of taking a field goal that you might miss. You're in enemy territory already. You're just going to give them half-decent yardage. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just more aggressive. I am a Lions fan. I like Dan Campbell. I like his playing style. So maybe I'm just more of an aggressive play caller myself. 3rd and 3 now for the Panthers. I'm sorry, for the Titans. Excuse me. Shotgun set. 3 receivers. Tight end at the bottom. Looking. Tosses it. It's knocked out of the hands of Jefferson. And he hits the John Cena, you can't see me, and then buries him. He got the golden shovel. Number 47 hitting all the emotes. On Van Jefferson's there. 4th down. And they're going to have to be forced to punt it away. There we go. A little more realistic of a punt there. Out of the back of the end zone still. Ball's going to get set at the 20. With just 50 seconds left in this corner. I said corner, not quarter. Good job, Shane. You're a professional. See what Bryce Young can do here. 7-7 game. Been pretty good on both sides of the ball so far. No sacks thus far. See if that continues. Chuba Hubbard gets a couple there. 3 yards on his 4th carry of the day. We have not seen Simmons come into play yet. He is a monster this year. He's always a monster, though. Simmons is a freak of nature. Just happens to be on a on a rebuilding team at the moment. Big play to Xavier Legette. Big play from the Louisiana kid. Big play there. That's going to take us in to the second quarter. We'll see if they snap it in time. It doesn't look like they're going to. First quarter comes to an end. We have a tie ball game. 7 apiece. 2 passing touchdowns from the signal callers, both to their trustworthy tight ends. It's going to be exciting to see what either of these teams do in the second round against either the Chiefs or the Buccaneers. It's going to be exciting to see how well they play against those two powerhouse teams. Bryce Young! Simmons gets him! Dusting his shoulders off. Sacked on the play. And it's for a loss of 6. Major first down play for the Titans defense. Wow. 5 men on the line. Sending the pressure. Dumps off to Legette. Makes up for it, 3rd and 4. Knocked out of bounds. Ball on their own 49. Close to enemy territory. They've got to get through enemy territory for the first down. Has time, dumps it off, first down, Adam Thielen makes a play and gets more than enough. Bryce Young looking pretty solid today. Man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Quick toss to number 4, McMillan. It's a 9-yard gain. My goodness, he got the ball and pretty much threw it immediately. That was a quick toss. That was a quick fake handoff as well. Good play there. Handoff to Chuba. Making a big gain for about 6 there. As he drives it forward to the 29-yard line. First down, Panthers. Shotgun set. 4 receivers. Pressure coming. Drops it to Thielen. And he's stopped with a 6-yard gain. Panthers wearing their alternates today. And I gotta say, I like the blue with the light blue tops. Home. I like the Titans' new home look. I know that they're same jerseys that they always have had. But I like this look that they're going with. I like the blue tops with the dark helmet, the white pants. I like that for them. It's a nice look. Very clean. Makes me think of the Broncos, but with the light blues instead of that bright, vibrant orange. It's nice. Dumps it off. Thielen again as his legs are picked up off the ground and driven into the ground. I like the Panthers look too. I like the black helmet a lot. The matte black with the matte black logo as well. It's nice. It's clean. 2 really clean looking teams here today. Chuba Hubbard makes a play, first down, and almost gets into the end zone as he drives it to the 3-yard line, and the Carolina Panthers look to be taking the lead well into field goal range, and now looking for a touchdown. Here we go. Shotgun, looks, tosses it to Thielen, who deserves his touchdown. Panthers take the lead as the big vet spikes the ball with the wrong hand. A little CTE in the celebration, but that's okay. Bryce Young with his second passing touchdown of the day. And the Panthers just a well-oiled machine on that drive. Extra point to go up here. It's good. 12 plays, 80 yards. Long drive there for the Carolina Panthers. Chewed up a lot of clock. Especially with these just being 7-minute quarters. For you to chew up 4.5 minutes of clock time, man, that is detrimental to the opposing team. You've seen the Lions do it a couple of times in their game against the Falcons, and it just killed them. Stopped at the 25, and we'll see the rookie, Cam Ward, take the field, who is just having a rough go of it. What in the world is going on with his shoulder pads? Why is the one off center on one sleeve but not on the other? That is disgusting. It's doing that on all their jerseys. Why is it like that? Oh my God. My OCD. Shotgun set. I am appalled at what I just seen on these man's jerseys. I was just talking so good on these people for their good jerseys. I just realized that all of their numbers are slightly off on their right shoulder pad. Disgusting. I'm never going to unsee that. 5 receivers. Shotgun set again for Cam Ward. Man in motion. Drops it to Van Jefferson. First down. Titans. I started to say Cam Ward's having a rough go this season in real life. He is just keeps mentioning how poorly the Titans are doing at the moment, and I mean, I can't blame him. First round draft pick. And he comes into a tough situation, man. There's not a lot of good upsides to look at when it comes to the Titans at the moment. And to be losing games like this, it stinks when you're so young and you're so talented. I really do hope the best for him. I really like Cam Ward. He's a good player. I want to see him succeed. Same goes for Bryce Young. Really feel like his story started like they definitely overthought what he was going to be able to do, especially after he got benched. It was such a such a dramatic way to get benched. Such a controversial so quickly for a rookie to get benched and finally get brought back and heat up at the end of the season. He's starting to heat up a little bit again. This season, deep ball swatted away by the secondary. Second down. But hopefully he can pick up too. Hopefully these two teams can start picking up some pieces, start to put together at least some decent teams. Hopefully not good enough to, fight the Lions. Still want the Lions to crush you both, but that's okay. That's just some bias. Jewell on the tackle. Cam Ward gets a couple more yards there. And it's third down on the enemy 41. With just 1:10 left on the clock, it's important that you score here. Don't want to go into halftime losing. First down, Okonkwo drives forward. Gets it to the 23. With 55 and counting. The big Chig able to make a play there. Shotgun formation with 40 left on the clock. All 3 timeouts available. Ward drops back, tosses it to Okonkwo across his shoulder and threads the needle. And a timeout is called with 34 on the clock as they close in on a score. Just threads the needle in just a plethora of defenders there. Looking. Throws it to Okonkwo again. Drives forward to the 1-yard line. Out of bounds. Not going to have to waste a timeout here. Not that they necessarily need to waste a timeout. They have time. But it's nice that you have that extra one just in case. 2nd and 1. You got to score for a first down. I formation handoff. Tony Pollard can't get there. No gain. May have even moved backwards a little bit there. 26 seconds and a timeout. That may have been Tony Pollard's first handoff of the game. I don't really think I've seen them hand the ball off today. Drops back to pass. Tony Pollard's open. He throws it to Okonkwo again, who has 2 on the day. Touchdown, Titans. Play old Rocky Top. Tennessee with the field goal, or with the PAT, will tie it up with 23 seconds left on the clock. And the Panthers, they'll have just a little over 20 seconds left to make some decisions here. See if they try to drive it down the field or just slowly go into halftime. 12 plays, another just quarter draining. Man, they moved the ball really efficiently for it to be a 12-play drive. It really didn't feel like a 12-play drive. It really didn't feel like they had the ball for that long. Quarter draining drives from both of these teams. Number 5 drives it up to the 28 with 19 left on the clock. Chuba Hubbard, he's doing pretty well. 6 rushes for 41 yards. 6.8 average per carry. Impressive day from him. Thus far, if he can keep it up, he'll go well over 100 yards today. That's if they continue to hand it off to him a bunch, though. That effectiveness, I would hand it off to Chuba Hubbard, who's going to get 7 yards. Going to move that 6.8 up to 6.9 now with that carry. 15 seconds, they're going to call a timeout. Probably going to go pass here to try and get it into field goal range is what I would guess they're trying to do here. They understand this is sudden death. They want to make sure that they go up. We got to have momentum going into halftime. Dumps it off. The 4 who gets the first down. And the timeout, McMillan. Second time we've called his name today. Ball just on the 39, still well out of field goal range. You at least got to get it to the other side. You got to get it to the other 40. You got another 20 yards to go. Bryce Young gonna use his feet and slide. Timeout with 7 seconds and not even close. They're gonna have to dump it off and hope somebody can catch it near the end zone or out of bounds. 7 seconds left. One more play before halftime. Shotgun. Looking. Dumps it off deep. Swatted away. It was to Leggett. And 37 was able to make a play there. These two teams have been matching each other. They've pretty much been going pound for pound every single time. One lands a right hook, the other one, they land a left hook. For every uppercut that the Panthers land, a jab is landed by the Titans. These two are definitely mirroring each other at the moment. 2 touchdowns from both quarterbacks. 3 of them have been to tight ends. Gonna highlight Cam Ward here. His 2 tosses to Okonkwo in the end zone. Let's see what Cam Ward can do here. Titans gonna try to take the lead. Seeing the yards pop up there for a moment. Just 20 yards of each other is a difference. Deep ball, and number 47 almost intercepted it on the first play of the half. That could have been momentum changing. My goodness, that would have been a very tragic play. Number 47 causes the pressure, but it's 9-2 who comes up with the sack. We're calling 47's name out a bunch today. I have not once seen his name pop up. It's Jewel. Jewel. Actually, you know what? I've seen his name pop up 4 times today. Jewel has just been a problem for the Titans today, causing a pressure and a big sack for 7 yards. Dumps it off. Intercepted. It's too low. And it's Smith Wade who makes a play. Cam Ward just tosses it too low. Was targeting number 82. And Bryce Young has very good field advantage here. It'd be a 47-yard field goal from here. So automatically they're already in field goal territory. They don't want a field goal, they want 7. McMillan is in motion. Dumps it off. to Thielen, who gets a first down, and it's driven to the 17. And some pushing and shoving here. The frustration is building on the Titans defense already. You don't want to see that so early. Brady 2 in motion. Pressure coming, but it's blocked. First down. Leggett drives it to the 5. And oh my goodness. The Panthers are just making quick work of the Titans defense at the moment. Spelling trouble for Tennessee. Carolina looks to go up. There it is. It's a touchdown. In major coverage. Chuba Hubbard showing off the acrobatics. And a major catch for a touchdown. Look at this. Wow. Gets just clobbered as he catches it. But it doesn't matter because the Panthers go up. See the frustration from the Titans there as they make their way to the sideline and they go up by 7. The Titans now right back to where they were in the last half. They're behind. Down by 7. The Titans were supposed to capitalize on the opportunity to take the momentum and make the Panthers chase them, but the Panthers, they are just playing very solid football at the moment. And the Titans are right back to where they were last half. Down by 7. Cam Ward's got to make something happen now. Ball on the 29. Let's see what they can do. 203 yards for the Panthers. 150 for the Titans. Hand off to Tony Pollard. Just the second time today, and it's just a yard. As Wallace comes up with the stop. Maybe that's the difference they need. Maybe they need to start handing the ball off a little bit more. Not put so much weight on Cam Ward to be making plays here. That's been the difference between the Panthers and the Titans that I've noticed. Trusting him. Pollard takes off. Big first down. I started to say that's been the difference between these two offenses so far. Is that they've been handing the ball off to Chuba, and Chuba has been just chewing this team up. But we haven't seen the same from the Titans. They've just been passing all game. Finally, some hands off to Tony Pollard. Finally getting his hands on the ball. 3-yard gain. It's nice to see them utilizing him. See if they go pass here in shotgun. 3 receivers. Drops back. Plenty of time. Dumps it off to Leggett. No, I'm sorry, Jefferson. Who makes the play. Big gain, and it's on the 38 now. Cam Ward may have made the mistake, but he's making up for it quickly here as they charge into enemy territory. Toss to Weil, who comes up with 2 yards. Good plays here for the Titans. Cam Ward all alone. Many wide receivers here. Many options as Pollard goes into motion. He dumps it off. Couldn't catch what number it was. I believe it was 82. Who came up with the catch there. Can't remember what that man's name is. He's caught a couple of these passes today. I can't remember what his name is at the moment. Cam Ward under pressure throws it away. Makes it second down. What's your name, buddy? I need to know. Number 82. Sure somebody who's a Tennessee fan knows who he is. I like Tennessee, I just don't keep up with them. Handoff to Pollard, who makes a move, but only is able to get one. That's what you need to do. You need to break it up a little bit for Cam Ward. You need to take that. You need to take that stress off of his shoulders. Make sure that he feels secure in handing the ball off to you. Ward has plenty of time. Tosses it to 82. There he is to Lockett. Tyler Lockett, former Seahawk. Probably his most trustworthy hands on the team, other than Okonkwo. Can't believe that I did not recognize the legendary Lockett. Can't believe I would do that to my dog. Single back. Weil in motion. Poop his pants. Run there. Tosses it in coverage. And Weil can't come up with it. Second and goal. Ball on the 4. It's Lockett in motion, who gets it, but he's absolutely destroyed by number 7, Jadeveon Clowney, making a play back in his home state. Back for his home team of Carolina. Shotgun looks, tosses it to a wide open Lockett. Touchdown, Titans. And the Titans make up for the mistake made earlier. Third passing touchdown of the day for Cam Ward, who is evenly matching Bryce Young and the Panthers. Once again, anything you can do, I can do better. These teams have just mirrored each other all game. Another quarter draining 4-minute drive. That is the third 12-play drive in this game. That is 36 plays in 3 drives. That is ridiculous. Punt is away. And he's tracked down to the 27. McMillan trying to make more out of it. Can't do it. And let's see if Bryce Young can do what he's done all game and charge down that field for a touchdown. No field goals so far in this game. That's a bit surprising. I think it's the first game that we haven't seen a field goal be made. Wide open, Leggett at the 50. Man, oh man. Exciting football coming from the Panthers today. Lockett in motion. Sorry, not Lockett. Thielen makes a catch for 6. And a lot of pushing and shoving now. They're getting into it, man. Titans and the Panthers are killing it at the moment. Cam Ward, 3 touchdowns. Bryce Young, 3 touchdowns. Evenly matched football from these two teams. They hand it off to Chuba. Chuba makes a play and a first down as he gets pushed out of bounds for the big gain. Drives it down to the 31. Single back. Hand off to Chuba, who makes a big play again, 5 yards. And that is the end of the third. Another tied half. It was 7-7, 14-14, and now it's 21-21. This game may end 28-28. We'll see what they do here. These long sustained drives from these two teams have just been killing it today. It's been exciting, no less. Although these drives have been dragging on, it's been fun. Young dumps it off. 82, able to make the play again. Once again, I think that's why I couldn't remember who these people were. I called his name earlier and I forgot it, because there's an 82 on the Titans as well. Tyler Lockett. Many men, they're in motion. Drops back, looking. He's going to take off. Bryce Young slides as he's almost torpedoed. He almost got the Trevor Lawrence treatment. Holy cow, that was close. Shotgun set. Panthers closing in on yet another touchdown. Fakes the handoff to Chuba. It's Leggett who makes a man miss and drives to the 5-yard line. First down, Carolina. A little AEW reference there. They score here, I'll do the rest of it. Looks. Pressure coming. The ball is in the air. Almost intercepted. But 4-1 can't come down with it. Slips out of his fingers. Second down. It was Tommy Tremble. How could I forget Tommy Tremble? He literally scored earlier. Literally no reason I'm forgetting these guys. Shotgun. Here we go. Chuba Hubbard drives forward, gets 2. That leads to a major third down for the Titans. Gonna try and force a field goal, the first one of the day. 4 receivers though. He's 3 of 3 in the red zone. Bryce gonna take off, but he's gonna get stuffed. Sweat comes down with it. And he says, yeah, no sweat. I got you, boy. Don't worry. I got your number. Shut him down towards the field goal. And that is what they do. Here we go. The first 3 points of the game available. And it's drafted. They take the lead 24-21. They stuff them at the 3. That is an impressive defensive stop there from Tennessee, who have struggled all day with the Panthers in the red zone. With 4:25 left. 4-minute drill is going to be going into play. We've got to see what these two teams are made of now. Takes it to the 25. Cam Ward, 19 for 28 on 211 yards and 3 big touchdowns. Bryce Young, for the first time today, was unable to complete a red zone finish. We'll see if the Panthers are able to stuff up the Tennessee Titans now. Ward all alone. Looks. Throws it deep. It's Lockett with his 7th catch of the day. And he goes over 106 yards. He is having himself a big day. Shotgun, looks, throws it across, way out of bounds. They call him inbounds. It was to Tyler Lockett. That guy looks like Gunther from WWE. But, man, they really looked like he was out of bounds for that catch. I'm not gonna question it any more than that. Move on. Okonkwo on the play. Man, I said I was going to move on, but man, he really did not look like he was in bounds. He must have been. He had to have been. Based on what I thought I saw, he looked like he was like 3 feet out of bounds. He was almost out of the other side of the white. From what I saw, maybe I'm just seeing things. Hand off to Tony Pollard with a major first down, and he drives it to the 41. Again, the tensions are flaring. It's been a highly contested ball game, and neither team have been able to break through that line. Both teams are just ripping each other apart offensively. You see the frustrations are flaring defensively. The pressure coming. He tosses it to Okonkwo, who can't make a play. He's still going, though. And he's just able to get to all of that for just 2 yards. What else you got in you, Titans? 2nd and 8. With 2:25 on the clock. Looking. Time. Throws it to Van Jefferson, who can't cross the threshold. 3rd and 1. Short field. Gonna take us to 2-minute warning here. Don't want to make a mistake. Give you a free timeout here. Try and figure out what you want to do. They had a running back last play. They don't now. Here we go. And it's Lockett who secures the first down for the Titans. 150. as once again we have walk-off touchdown implications. It is once again a one-score game. I told you these games have had some very even matchups, and every game thus far pretty much has come down to these last 2 minutes. Across the field, it's Lockett again, his 9th catch of the day, and he's inside the 7. 1:15 left. 1:10. Looking, throws. Oh, in and out of the hands of Tyler Lockett, who has been putting on a prime Seattle Seahawks-like game for Cam Ward and the Titans. 101 on 2nd down. Toss to Tony Pollard, who is just absolutely crushed by Tuttle there. The big dog. Stuffs him like a Thanksgiving turkey. So we go to 3rd and goal with 57. They've got 2 plays to get the score, to get the points. He's looking the pressure coming, but he's got plenty of time. Touchdown Titans! Okonkwo gets the hat trick, and the celebration begins. Okonkwo has dominated the field, gets 3. And the Titans take the lead for the first time today. Well, actually, since the first time since the first quarter, to go up by 4. 28-24, 11 plays, 75 yards. Their 3rd extra long drive. If you were to ask me who has had the advantage all game, I couldn't answer. I couldn't give you an answer because they've just been so evenly matched. The Panthers have had the lead all game, but the Titans have never once looked out of the game. And obviously, as they take the lead with just 45 seconds on the clock, they now have advantage and home field advantage as well. They've got a lot of pressure building up for the Panthers to make something happen here. They figured him out in the red zone. The Panthers are on the 29. Looks, throws into heavy pressure from Ladarius Sneed, who's completely covered Xavier Legette there. 2nd down. Shotgun. Dumps it off deep to Adam Thielen, who drives it down to the 35 with 35 left on the clock. And timeout, Panthers. Big play there from Adam Thielen. Wow. Here we go. Big finish. Can the Titans hold him? Justin Simmons gets there. Simmons having a tea party in the backfield. And the second timeout taken by the Panthers. Ball dropped back to the 40. Long field goal range here. Don't need a field goal though. They have to score a touchdown. Dumps it off. Check down. Chuba Hubbard breaks the tackle. He's going to the 18-yard line. He doesn't give up. He doesn't go down easy. And he drives it to the 18, the last time out for Carolina, with 22 on the clock. Here we go, folks. Big finish out of the back of the end zone with 16 on the clock. What a game from these two quarterbacks. One of the few incomplete passes thrown from Bryce Young today. Here we go. Photo finish for these two. And again out of the back of the end zone, the pressure coming. And Bryce Young didn't like the look. 13 on the clock. Third down. The Titans, who struggled all day in the red zone, they were able to stop them on the last drive and force the field goal. Here they go again. Bryce Young has plenty of time. He throws it out of the back of the end zone again with just 6 on the clock. One last play for it all to go to the next round. Titans got to hold on. Bryce has got to force a play. Here we go. Looking. Throws it. Touchdown! Adam Thielen gets plunged into the pole and scores with 1 left on the clock. Adam Thielen finally makes a play. Holy cow! And Carolina in a photo finish, back to back walk-off wins in this tournament. The 49ers did it last game against the Steelers, and now the Titans have failed to stop the Panthers. I'm so flabbergasted, I'm stuttering over my words. They still have 1 second. There have been no kickoff return touchdowns in this tournament so far. And there's not going to be one here. Cam Ward, who has 4 touchdowns on the game. 3 of them to Chig Okonkwo. Let's see if he can light it up and score big and send the Titans to the next round. He's got time. He launches it. Intercepted. Game over. Titans lose. What a game. 58 seconds was just too much time for the Titans to leave on the scoreboard when they scored. What a game, folks. What a game. Bryce Young with 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Cam Ward with four touchdowns, one interception, and I'm not even going to count the Hail Mary that got intercepted. What a close game. Just look at these stats from the quarterbacks. I've been calling it a mirror game all day. Every single time one team made a play, the other team would make a play. And they'd mirror it when they would flip sides of the field. And it shows statistically. What a game from these two quarterbacks. 27 for 38, 23 for 32 for Bryce Young. 280, 277, 71% completion rating for both. 4 touchdowns from both. 1 interception that was a legit interception. The second one that just came on the final play trying to make something happen. Chuba Hubbard with 68 yards. Tony Pollard just 8 carries. Just could not replicate what Chuba was doing, and that may have been just enough for the Titans to not pull it out, to not pull out that win, because Chuba also was making receiver plays. Tyler Lockett and Chig Okonkwo, just ridiculous reception numbers. Okonkwo with 3, with a hat trick of touchdowns. Adam Thielen with 2 in the game winner. Tyler Lockett with 1. Well deserved too. With 10 catches and 133. Tyler Lockett just carried the receiving corps. Xavier Legette got a lot of yards. Adam Thielen got 120 yards. I mean, two vets leading the way for these two teams. Just what they needed. Tommy Tremble getting a touchdown as well, and Chuba Hubbard, who got a receiving yard touchdown. Well, dang, what? Hold on. 2 from Thielen. Okay, for whatever reason, I was thinking Lockett was on the Titans. Why? I don't know why I was thinking that. I was thinking, oh wait, Bryce Young has 5 touchdowns. No. Tommy Tremble with a touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with a passing touchdown. No, I don't think he had a rushing touchdown. No rushing touchdowns from either team. What a game. Any big pancakes? Yeah, just a couple. Okonkwo. Look at that, Okonkwo. Coming in with freaking pancakes, too. It's going to be hard not giving Okonkwo the player of the game. But I think I might end up giving it to Tyler Lockett. Because, man, he just freaking tore up the field for the Titans. So did Thielen, though. This is going to be it's a tough MVP race in this game. Josie Jewell called his name a couple of times. He was really the only name I just kept calling out. He was just kind of everywhere. He was just a part of everything. Doesn't show up statistically. He's with 5 assists, so I mean, kind of. But look at this. 2 pass deflections, almost an interception. He had half of a sack and a tackle for loss. I mean, this man was everywhere today. I mean, again, look at this. Another player who I very easily could give the MVP to today. But man, we had 2 interceptions in this game. 3 interceptions. Nope, 2. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was saying. 2 interceptions today. Where are the interceptions? Here we go. Smith Wade coming up with an interception, and it looks like they didn't count the last one. Yeah, they don't even count it. Oh, there it is. Why didn't it pop up? Mike Jackson, who came up with it on the last play. Jadeveon Clowney only part of 2 plays this entire game. Man, what a world we live in where Jadeveon Clowney doesn't make plays anymore. You know? Crazy. Calvin Ridley had a tackle today. Interesting. But man, what a game. we've had some really fun, really close games for round one. I was kind of worried that some of these were going to be some big blowouts, but man, we got through 14 games so far, and every single one except for I think one. No, two. There were two games in round one that weren't one-score games, and that was the Chargers, who they ended up going into overtime with the who was it? Why am I blanking? They're the game of the week, or they're the game of the round. I'm blanking on who it was. The Jets. Game of the round so far, going into overtime, where the Chargers would score and then get a interception that went into the end zone. That just happened to get an interception and run it into the end zone to make it a 2-score win. But honestly, if you don't have that interception, you just get the interception, take a knee, win it. It's a 1-score game, so we only had one game that wasn't just 7-point different, really. Gonna go back and look right now. We have a 10-point lead, 7, 8, 10. Most of our games, our biggest leads were 10 points, other than the Chargers game. I mean, that has been how equally matched some of these teams have been throughout this tournament. So, I mean, good for them. I was kind of worried that some of them were going to be blowouts. I'm happy that they haven't been. But we're down to our main event games. We're down to the black and white main event round games. We've got the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. And then we've got the Chiefs and the Buccaneers. Those are our final two games. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been Shano Mac. And peace out, dogs.